Hello, hello. Welcome to Coffee Talk Tuesday. My name is Chalese Stevens, and I'm here with a substitute co-host. And let's be honest, I mean, way better. Just kidding, Trip.
No, it's fair.
It's fair.
Yeah.
This is Chris Gillam.
I accept it.
He's normally our sound guy, but I roped him into doing this one with me because Trip is in Cancun.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's all awesome and everything.
I think he's on his 4th honeymoon now.
Right?
Yeah.
They just keep taking honeymoons.
It's the same wife.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's only been, what, a year?
Yeah.
Oh, well, our guest today is the incredible Yuri Williams. Yuri, you have been such an inspiration to me and the things that I'm doing as well. And I remember when I met you, you actually came to my first Heart Kid, Trey. I'm sure you remember Trey.
Yeah.
And you were here in Salt Lake and you came and did this whole awesome thing for him. And as soon as I found that out, I contacted you and we've been in touch ever since. And then you came and surprised us last year, almost exactly a year ago, for my kids to sign another Heart Kids poster that we made, and also surprised my little boy because he loves Spiderman.
Right. That was fun.
Thank you so much for joining us today on our show.
Thank you for having me.
So Yuri, tell us what's your story? Why are you doing what you're doing? And tell our guests or our audience, I mean, exactly what it is that you do.
I'm doing this to honor my mother for raising me, to be a giving and loving person. And what I do is I dress up as superheroes and visit children, homeless, veterans, elderly, schools to go speak, and just anywhere I can go and uplift somebody. That's where I am.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
So what is the story of your mother? She passed away, correct?
Yes. She had cancer for an 8-year period, and it was like after she passed away, I just lost myself probably for a good 5 years. I'll be talking to you like this, and then just go home and would be crying in tears, and one day I just said, I can't keep living like this. And that's when I decided to come up with my nonprofit.
That's so great. And what inspired you to do the superhero?
Well, Spiderman was always one of my favorite characters. I used to collect comic books and video games and, baseball cards, basketball cards. But Spiderman was really like one of my heroes. And I used to watch Mr. Rogers, and, I would take all of these different things and sponge them together. And then I just created who I am today.
Did you already have the Spider-Man suit in your closet? Is that why you chose that?
No, I had to buy that one. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I love I'm a geek. That's a side of me that not everybody he sees it.
Shocked.
But Spider-Man is my favorite too, because I think we connected as well because of my story is losing my little boy and his love for Spider-Man, and so that's another reason why it's been fun to watch you and see Spider-Man literally come to life and make such a difference in so many people's worlds.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
So where are you located right now?
Well, I'm in Long Beach, California.
Long Beach, California. How has it been with the whole pandemic and everything that's been going on right now and there? Like, how has that affected you and what you've been doing?
I mean, it doesn't stop me from doing what I do. I can't do some of the things, like I can't visit the hospitals and, I can't go to the elderly homes, but, I'm still able to visit people, get groceries for the elderly, drop them on their porch. We just did a STEAM and Art Kits giveaway where we created a bag and we took it over to the kid's house and let them take a picture, 6 feet away. I'm not able to hug these kids like I usually am, but, I've just been able to adapt and, just continue to do what I do, but just in a different way.
Right. It's convenient that you have a mask on already, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So nobody can say, oh, where's your mask? Where's your mask? It's already on,
what is one of your favorite stories that you have to share?
Man, there's so many. Let me see. You know what? This one when we did I think this was the first tour. We went to Phoenix Hospital, Children's Hospital, and there was a kid there. He's Down syndrome, and his dad. They were releasing him that day, and I had my outfit on, and we were about to leave, and his dad said he had been there since 8 o'clock. You know, he didn't want to leave. I guess he was just loving the facility or whatever, and he didn't want to leave. So I sat there and talked to him for a good, 30 minutes and told him, your dad go get you some ice cream. If you come with me to the car, I'll walk you to the car. And I was able to walk him, get him in the elevator. I held his hand all the way down, put his seatbelt on, and, I waved to him, gave him a high five. And his dad wrote me a message like probably an hour later, thanking me for, helping him to get his son to go home. And that was like I just felt like a real hero because I was there at the right time to save the day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you were in Phoenix at that time, and last year, or was it 2 years ago that you did the tour all around America?
Yeah, the first one was 2 years ago, and then we just did one this past December also.
Right. That's right. So were you able to hit all 50 states?
Oh yeah, both times, yes. This last one was for homeless and ill children. So what we did was we found every state we would find a homeless person and ask them what they, tell us your story and ask them what they would want for Christmas. So, there was people asking for hotel stays. A guy wanted a bus ride home. Guys wanted food cards, and we would say, we'll get this for you and we come back, and you could just see in their eyes like they've probably been told millions of times somebody say I'm going to come back, and
Sure.
the videos and all the stuff that we documented there, and you could see these people's reaction. Like this guy, we gave him a bus ticket and he was just cussing up a storm because he was just so excited, that we were able to give him a bus ticket back to New York. And he was in, I believe, Wisconsin, and it was like freezing that day. The snow was coming down and everything, and that was the first time I ever saw snow. And this guy was sleeping outside in the snow just with his sleeping bag, and I'm just glad we were able to get him off the streets,
That's really great.
Yeah.
Wow. So what state is your favorite state that you were able to visit?
I got so many, but I'm gonna give you 5. I'll say Denver will be number 1, Utah, New Mexico, Boston, and Hawaii.
You just did the thing that bands do, the musicians do when they tour. You call them out for the city that this is the best city I've ever been in.
All right.
This is the best crowd.
Yeah. All right.
He rocks like you do.
Oh man.
Well, he did put Utah there, so
See?
of course. See?
Yeah. I mean, it was behind Denver, but that's okay.
That's
Denver
fine.
is pretty cool.
I actually I haven't been to all 50 states. I've been to, I think, half of them. I think I'm up to 25 now.
Okay.
But I would not put Denver in my top.
No?
Oh, no. I don't know what it was. Maybe, I don't know.
Different kind of recreational tourism, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. You're not going for the same reasons I'm
Well,
going.
why is that?
Because
You love the mountains?
the mountains. That's right. The high living. Yeah. It's very high.
Oh, jeez. See, I mean, you're close to.
Just like Trip.
Just like Trip. Oh, jeez. Well, my favorite, I think, would be, Hawaii for sure. And I love California. I want to move back to California. I miss California. I lived there for like almost 4 years. Well, I was born there in more central California, but then I moved back a few years ago to LA area, and I just love it. I love big cities and the rush and everything. But I didn't want to raise my kids there, so that's why we're here in Utah. Plus, I have family, and being a single mom without family around is kind of not a smart move.
It's playing it on hard mode for sure. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're a single dad, so if you don't have like help,
It's It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's very true. So what other costumes do you like to use?
I have Kylo Ren, Spider-Man. I have 3 or 4 different Spider-Mans. Deadpool. I'm working on Scout Trooper right now. I'm working on the and also the Mandalorian and a Stormtrooper.
Nice. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite Spider-Man?
Probably the original one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the first one is always the best. There's just What's your favorite Spider-Man? Do you like superhero movies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love them all.
Yeah.
I get to watch a lot of Into the Spider-Verse with my 4-year-old, so.
Right.
Yeah, that was probably my second favorite.
I'll turn it on sometimes. I'm just like, let's watch Spider-Man.
Right.
And she just has to watch with me.
Right.
Maybe it was me that got her into it. I don't know.
Right. Well, I'm pretty sure that I'm guilty of that with my kids too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those are I don't go out to movies a lot, but when we do, it's going to be a superhero movie or a Disney movie. I'm a Disney girl too, so. Or Star Wars.
You're gonna find a kids movie that you're okay with watching.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to you're gonna promote that one big time with the kids.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit strategic in the way some people call it manipulation. I call it strategic.
In summer 2004, as a 4-year-old Caleb's body emerged from an overcrowded water park's pool in Utah, every mother's worst nightmare became reality for Chalese Stevens. Would healing ever begin? Without an answer, she experienced truths about deep loss and grief's throttle. By age 40, she awakened to joy and motherhood. Finding 40, available on Amazon and wherever digital copies are sold.